Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw, and I'm here at Seatrade Global in Miami, as I am very often. I'm here with someone actually we know very well, Ron Galaski, who's the Senior Vice President Sales at Margaritaville at Sea. And I have yet to try it out, but boy, this line has taken the world by storm lately. Everybody's talking about it, and we wanted to get with Ron and discover why it's become so popular so quickly. And you're going to find out about all that and more on Insider Travel Report. Ron, first of all, great to see you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a little while. I was out of the cruise industry for 6 months, and so glad to be back in here.
Yeah, you can only stay out 6 months, and you're going to come running back.
Non-competes keep people out of the cruise line for a little while, but no, I'm so excited to be back. Land was not for me.
So tell us a little bit about Margaritaville Sea. Of course, we knew it originally. It was Bahamas Paradise Cruise. Then it was rebranded as Margaritaville, sort of after COVID, a little bit after that, and you got new owners, I believe, and now you have two ships, right?
We do. First, the Bahamas Paradise was the one that's out of West Palm Beach, and we have the Islander, which completely is a redone ship. I was at Celebrity when we redid the Millennium class ships, just like that, with from stateroom to the public rooms, everything's completely redone. Unlike most cruise lines that have kind of a generic feel to the staterooms, ours are all themed. Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett, absolutely incredible. And the public spaces are just fun. It has a vibe that's just like you're at the island at the beach, which it's relaxing, and that's not what a lot of the cruise lines have out there anymore.
Well, I'll tell you a story about that years ago when they first opened in Universal at Islands of Adventure and also City Walk, I was walking by Margaritaville, and we were at the press opening, and I heard, wasting away in Margaritaville, and I said, wait a minute, that's live. And it was Jimmy Buffett. So that was exciting. So yeah, and then, unfortunately when Jimmy passed away, but the brand is so strong, right?
The brand's really strong. We have all the, there's the resorts on land, but from the sea, we ran out of spaces to put them on land, so we're putting them at sea now. But it's incredible. It's the first, I've been there 2 weeks now. A lot of parrot heads have reached out to me. A lot of travel advisors out there are parrot heads. But I mean, the reality is the ship, you can go on and not even know who Jimmy Buffett is and still have the best time ever. So it's really meant for everyone. The different scenery, the different public spaces, the music that's on, it's every vibe that's out there. So it's not just for the parrot heads that are out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, because you can enjoy it either way. And it really, and I think the value you offer on that cruise is pretty amazing, right?
It is. I think that's our number one thing that got the guests on board. Our occupancies are up at the 100% now. So that's incredible for a new startup brand. And that's anywhere from our 2-night sailings to our 7-night, and we even have some more ones as well. So Tampa's a great port for getting people there. The West Palm Beach as well, but there's a lot of direct air, which is filling up the ships for us. And we have a Heroes program too. For the first responders, for the military. That was a great way we started out our brand to thank them for it. It's continued throughout as well. So the travel advisors and the hero programs are growing exponentially for us.
And what are the accommodations like on board?
Nice, especially the Islander, our newest redone ship. There's everything from the inside rooms. We have about 2/3 of the rooms are balcony staterooms, great suites, great feel to them, and the balconies are very big. That's one thing with the ships that came out a little longer ago. The staterooms are much bigger than the new ones that are out there.
No, they're older ships, but older ships had bigger cabins, right?
Exactly, and I think that's I told our team, let's not put any dates on anything, because when you go on, you will think this is a brand new ship. It's it's incredible. Every stateroom, every public venue, completely redone. It's just got a great vibe. As soon as you come across the gangway, I mean, it's unbelievable. When you come in, there's just everything just jumps out at you.
Well, I date from a time when we had something called the Big Red Boat, which had older Italian ships, but everybody loved the cruise. It was a great first cruise, value cruise, and they all loved it. They loved the entertainment. I don't know about the food, but they all came down, and that was out of Port Canaveral, of course, and they had deals with Disney long ago, then Universal, by the way. But in a way, you're kind of an updated, much more modern and better version of that, I would think.
We are, absolutely. And it's incredible. You had mentioned the crew. The cruise, every cruise ship brags about them, but ours, the week before the guests come on, they start start studying who's coming on. Do they have children? They start to learn the names. So right from the beginning, the connection to the guest is unbelievable. The bartenders, unfortunately, they knew my name after the first afternoon I was on board as well.
So they also knew your drink, right?
They do. It's as soon as they come in, they're yelling Ron, and it's like cheers with Norm. I'm dating myself a little there, but it's
No, not me. I know.
Okay, but no, it's so much fun, and I know from the past and the other cruise lines, the ships that. The smaller ships, we're considered small when you can see the Royal.
So what is it? How many guests for both of them?
It's about 2,600 on the Islander and about 2,000 on the Paradise.
Much smaller than what's going on. I was just, I was with Carnival and they're wonderful, but they're going to have a 8,000 passenger ship coming up in a few years. So this is, that's where they're going. So it's a little more intimate, I would think. And also, obviously, how's the food? Is the food spicy?
It's great. Incredible amount of venues that we have on board. most of them are included, but we also have the sushi specialty, our JWB steakhouse as well. There's really something for everyone, and the most exciting thing is the cheeseburgers in Paradise. So I know it's incredible, but they are all handmade. The people just go crazy for those, no matter what. Great pizza on board as well, crispy. A lot of the cruise lines have the soggy pizza. We don't have that. So
it's actually one of my measures for a cruise ship. I'll help you. So when I go on with you, I'm going to be rating that pizza, because I from New York, I love pizza, but I go on cruise ships and say, all right, what's the pizza like?
It's got the thinner crust. It's crunchy, just like the New Yorkers like it. So it's incredible. It's something similar to eat every day different as well.
Now, out of Tampa, where do you go?
We're 4 or 5 night cruises. We go to Key West, which is a big part of what Jimmy Buffett's about. Cozumel we go to as well. We hit some Mexican ports. We are going to have some extended itineraries starting next year. We're even going to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. We're going to be there for Mardi Gras.
I heard that. That sounds wonderful.
It's fun. Yeah, I think the big thing is coming from Tampa. You have more of the Western Caribbean, but our deployment person is just really excited. We leave the day after all the other cruise lines do, so we don't have as many ships in port like the other cruise lines do as well. So we make sure that's part of it. Is when you come to a cruise line, you're not going to have 10,000 other guests from 1 or 2 other cruise lines there as well.
Now, what about out of Palm Beach? What do you West Palm?
Yeah, those are mostly Bahamas. It's the 2 nights, but what an escape from being in town. And I'll tell you, there's nothing you could do on land that it's a better value than going on our cruise, because you're going to go to see Bahamas. You're going to eat everything. You're going to have incredible entertainment. It's very, very inexpensive. And again, anything you do one meal, in West Palm Beach over the weekend costs more than the cruise does.
That's probably true. And of course, we couldn't end this without talking about the entertainment, because obviously you do have a lot of Jimmy Buffett music piping through. But what else is going on the ship during that time?
The shows are our own shows. Each of the ships. So we have each night on the 2 night cruises is a completely different entertainment. We've moved that to our 4 to 7 night itineraries. We're going to try to add 3 and 4 different ones as well. But the entertainment's incredible. It's interesting is you would think it'd be all Buffett, but it's not. We have country.
I wouldn't mind that, actually. So
there's venues for that. So if you are a Buffett fan, we have venues for that. But it's all the modern entertainment. The crowd's excited to get into it. The theaters are full for it. It was a shock of how great the entertainment was and how much our audience liked it.
And best of yet, you are working with travel advisors to sell it, right?
We are. That's the whole reason I was brought into the brand. I'm supposed to grow it exponentially. I think that's a big difference in the other cruise lines. You saw after COVID, there was a lot of people that were looking at the direct business. Our brand's the complete opposite. As I was brought in with the team, and we are supposed to grow the trade exponentially. We have friendlier terms and conditions for the trade to get them on board with us. Like our groups, for example, start at 5 staterooms, one for 12 TCs. But you'll find we're a smaller boutique type for now until we keep expanding our brand. But we're hungrier, we're flexible, we say yes a lot more than the others. And I learned that from working with Dondra and Keith at Celebrity Cruises. Is the word is yes, and see what we could do afterwards.
Well, fantastic. Well, Ron, it sounds like you landed in a great place. It actually is a cruise that I obviously cover a lot of different cruise types, and over the years all over the place. But this sounds like a fun one. It sounds like one I'd like to go on.
It's a lot of fun. We'd love to have you on board if you haven't already. It's incredible when you get on. The vibe's just so nice, and you can only experience it to feel what it's really about. But we love the travel advisors, great FAMs, great travel agent rates. Come on board.
Fantastic. Well, Ron, great to see you here at Sea-Trade, and incredible line, and it's something that I think is needed. And there's always, I don't say it's a starter cruise. It's like a different kind of cruise with real value attached. And there's a cruise for everybody in this business, and here you are delivering something that I think people can afford and they're going to really like.
I appreciate it. Absolutely, the value's there. We're looking at it everywhere we go with it, whether it's the onboard product or the ticket price as well. So great value, the best experience you'll have. So thank you so much.
And where can they go to get more information on our travel advisors, to get more information on Margaritaville?
Right. We have, if you Google TradeWinds, where TradeWinds is our travel agent portal, and myself as well. It's Ron Galaski at Margaritaville at Sea. I've talked to more travel advisors this first 2 weeks that I think I have in years.
And now he's going to hear from a lot more of you. So
I look forward to it. Now, I think Margaritaville at Sea is the hardest thing to type for me. So if you could spell it right, I will answer it for sure.
There you go. If you spell it correct, you will get to him.
Exactly.
So again, great. Ron, great to see you here, and hopefully we'll see you on board sometime.
Look forward to it. Thank you so much, James. Appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.